morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, October the 17th. Got an interesting guy with us today, Val Germann, the Central Missouri Astronomical Association. Welcome to Radio Friends, Val.
Thanks for having me.
We've got something that you said in a couple of days it's going to happen that has not happened in the past 400 years.
The word unique is thrown around quite a bit. This is a truly unique event.
And what is it?
A comet, a pretty good-sized comet, is going to come very close to Mars, so close, in fact, it may damage the orbiting satellites that we have around Mars, of which there are 5 now. This is actually a fairly serious business.
So what happened? You mean it could collide with one of the satellites?
Well, Mars is going to pass through the tail of this comet. And the comet's tail is made up of millions of particles from the comet,
right,
including tiny bits of carbon grains and even stone, if you can believe that. And if one of these particles were to strike one of the satellites, and the particle be of significant size, the relative speed is 22,000 miles an hour. So it could actually damage one of the satellites.
And we won't know that until the event happens.
Until it's too late.
Yeah. Now, okay, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens in 2 days.
Absolutely.
But we've got some pictures today that we want to share with you. So you're listening to us on the radio, but if you want to see the pictures, go to KBIA.org and then click on Radio Friends and watch this segment. And the first one, we'll try to paint pictures with words. What have we got here?
This is a fantastic nebula in the constellation Cygnus. This photograph was taken by my brother down in Jefferson City.
So this is an actual photograph that we're looking at.
Yes, taken from Jefferson City. And this is they call this the Euro Nebula. It looks like the Euro dollar sign.
Yeah, yeah.
Very odd.
It almost looks like an egg, a colored Easter egg, too. And then you see the billions of stars around it.
Right, it's embedded in the Milky Way, and this object is 5,000 light years away, and there is a supermassive star in the center that is ejecting hydrogen at high speed, and it's lighting up this whole hydrogen cloud like a neon bulb.
So when you're looking through the telescope, this is what you're actually seeing looking through the telescope?
If you have a large telescope, it'll look like that. This is a photograph with a smaller telescope.
Wow. Okay, the next one that we have.
Okay, to me, this is one of the most amazing pictures I have ever seen. This is a true color photograph of the comet that the European Space Agency vehicle landed on about 3 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like a lump of coal.
It does. So the spacecraft landed on this comet?
Yes.
Took the picture, sent it back. Is it still on the comet?
Yes, it's still sending images back.
And where is this comet going?
Well, the comet is in orbit around the sun. It's about 2.5 AU. It's a long way off from us.
Okay.
But all comets look like this. They have their true color. You would think a comet would be white, and they're made up mainly of water ice, but they have a coating of what looks like asphalt, and it's organic compounds that condense on the comet over the eons. And the true color, it's as dark as an asphalt parking lot.
So if you want to see this, go to KBIA.org, click on Radio Friends, and take a look at these pictures that we have. This
best picture ever.
This is astounding that we actually have photographs of this from outer space.
This is from like 500 yards away.
Yeah. The next one is what?
Okay, now, coming up in 48 hours about Sunday, the 19th, correct? That evening, this comet is going to pass so close to Mars that it might be visible in binoculars. If you have a good pair of binoculars, go outside about 7:30 p.m. Sunday.
Okay, the sun's down. The sun's down.
Sun's down, weather permitting, and hold the binoculars steady and look at Mars. We'll have a picture in a minute to show you where to look.
Okay.
And out to the right, you may see a fuzzy spot, and that's this comet. Okay. Only 100,000 miles from Mars.
Yeah, perhaps damaging the satellites. The next picture.
And
this will show you where to look in the sky.
Well, this is an actual simulation of the way it might look in a binocular or telescope. And I've never, ever, ever, ever seen or heard of such a thing.
Where is Mars going to be in the sky?
It'll be in the southwest. Our next picture will show that.
Okay.
And if you look to the southwest, about 7:30 p.m. Sunday evening.
How high off the horizon?
About as high as the treetops. So you want to get out away from the trees so you can see to the southwest down low. But it's high enough to see.
Okay, you'll be able to see Mars. It'll be a bright kind of orange-colored star.
Brightest thing out there in the southwest.
And then look through binoculars, and you may be able to see the comet.
Yes. Now we don't know. We don't know, but I'm going to be trying to see it. I'll tell you that.
All right. The next picture that we have.
Okay, now this is the moon. I want to plug two events I'm involved with let's see.
Halloween.
Right. I'm blocking on the date.
That's right.
Halloween night. I'm showing the moon with a group from our Central Missouri Astronomical Association at the library.
Okay.
Garth
and
and
it's
Broadway.
not a full moon. It's not a full moon on Halloween night.
It's a pretty good moon.
But people can come to the library, look
Right.
through the telescope.
Right.
What time?
7 o'clock, 7 to 9.
What time's the moon rise?
The moon will be well up. The sunset is about 6:40, and we'll start looking at the moon right at 7.
Okay.
In twilight.
So that'll be that'll be on Halloween night. At the Daniel Boone Regional Library.
Yes.
All right.
Garth
And everybody's
and
invited. And the next picture that you have.
Okay, I'm going to be at Rockbridge High School on November 8th. That is their annual science day. Mm-hmm. They're going to have exhibits there from a lot of MU departments, plus Hickman will be there with CASA, whole kinds of things. I'm going to have a rocket sled there.
This is your rocket sled we're looking at?
This is a 15-foot long, it's a compressed air rocket sled.
And what does it do?
Well, it
shoots you onto outer space?
It can. I have fired it up in the air.
Okay.
It will fire we have these special plastic vehicles. It'll fire them about 30 feet high.
Okay. So if you want to see this, go out to this. It's a science fair at Rockbridge?
Right, November 8th.
Okay, what time?
It's all afternoon, like noon to 4, something like that.
But mark it on your calendar if you want to see the moon on Halloween night, 7 o'clock at the library in Columbia.
And there may be ghostly costumed people around. We have heard.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know who'll be there.
It could happen.
And then when is Looking at Mars this coming?
That is just 48 hours away. That is October 19th.
That'll be
Sunday night.
Sunday
correct?
night. So go out, look to the southwest sky, Sunday night about 7 o'clock. Bring binoculars, and maybe you'll be able to see the comet.
It may show up, and we will hear about it the next day if it damages these satellites.
Val Germann, Central Missouri Astronomical Association. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Okay? We're out of time for today. Our program directed by Travis McMillen, Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Brendan McDermott. And our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. And you really should watch this so you can see the pictures. Go to kbia.org and then click on Radio Friends and watch today's segment.